Hey guys, how you doing? Blacktop Boondocker here. What's going on? Alright, so, all this bad weather we're getting lately, it got me thinking about power conservation during bad weather. At the same time, you're also more likely to spend more time inside the RV because of the bad weather. Now, there are things that you can do that will help reduce your power consumption when it comes to entertainment, such as TV, DVD player, and video game systems. I do a lot of boondocking in the camper, not full time yet. That'll be next year, and I find it works very well for me. The first thing I use is the PlayStation 2. Now, the PlayStation 2 is an excellent gaming system for boondocking. It has very low power requirements. The PlayStation 2 only runs about 35 watts, between 30 and 35 watts, when it's running full steam during a game, which is very impressive considering that your PS3, your PS4, they're all closer to 200 watts to run. And they're even more for like standby and things like that than any of these systems here. So if you're planning on running a Xbox 360 or a PS4, granted, the graphics are great. I mean, there's no comparison. I'm not comparing game systems, which one's better, which one's not better. I'm only describing the power consumption and what you can use and get the most out of the power that you have available to you. And the PS2, if you like classic games and you're not overly concerned with graphics quality, the PS2 is a great system to play. Games are dirt cheap. You can buy a lot of the top games for $5 now. Okay, and the PlayStation 2 also plays PlayStation 1 games, by the way. But, let me tell you something. If I could find an Atari, I'd be playing the Atari. Nothing wrong with a little Pong with the ball going bing, 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 bing. Or remember the, the tanks with the Atari? Click, 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 click. And the tank only lit up when it fired and the bullet would bounce off all the walls. Just one single little square thing bouncing through a black screen, and we loved it. Asteroids, that was a good one. But anyway, the other system that I recommend is the Wii. Now, this is another one where the Wii is kind of lacking in the graphics area when it comes to gameplay that you see on the PS4 or the Xbox 360. But for what it is, it's probably one of the best, even more so than the PS2. And the reason why I say this, it's very versatile. Things you can do with the Wii that you can't do with other gaming systems. When we're out, let's say at a state park, for instance, we camp at one near the beach here. Now, it's like a giant field with a driveway, parking, roads going through it with campers everywhere, people running generators, kids on bicycles. It's always noisy. So we don't go to those types of campgrounds for the peace and quiet tranquility of the woods, okay? We go there to hang out, cook, be outside, play volleyball, go for walks, ride bikes, rollerblade, things like that. Go to the beach. There's other campgrounds that we go to for the wooded environments and things like that. So when we're there, we actually bring our TV outside and we put it on the little table, a little thing that hooks onto the side of the camper that has a table. We put the TV there and we bring the Wii. And you got to see it. It's hilarious. We'll be out there having cocktails, playing tennis, out in the grass with the Wii. And it is a blast. And when we bring that camping under the awning, we end up with 10, 15 people at our campsite wanting to play. We have competitions, and we just have a blast. And you know something? 18 watts. That's all this takes, 18 watts. Now, 18 watts is less than 1 amp hour. So it's less than 1 amp per hour. So if you have 80 amp hours available, you can technically run this, maybe not the TV and other things, but you can run this for multiple hours and never have to worry about it. The TV that I choose to use is an LED TV. It's a 24-inch, and it runs right around 26 to 36 watts. I've seen them. Now, I believe mine's 26 or 28 watts. Also, the DVD player I use is the Sony Slim DVD player. Now the reason why I use that DVD player is it's only 5 watts to operate. So my advice to you is before you plug anything into your camper or take anything camping with you that you might want to plug in, or you might not have a lot of sunshine so your batteries aren't getting charged from your solar, go ahead and before you purchase it, purchase one that's got the highest efficiency. Why not? You're buying it now. Why? I mean, save a watt now. 1 watt makes a difference. Get that smaller TV that has the least amount of draw. Now I didn't go with a 12 volt TV. I went with a regular standard 110 volt TV, and I run it through a 75 watt plug-in cigarette lighter inverter. I run actually the whole gaming system, the TV, and the DVD player off of one 75 watt plug-in inverter that plugs right into a cigarette lighter. This way I can control how much power I'm actually drawing, and the ghost load of the inverter itself is very small. My monitor shows with the TV and DVD player running and the Wii, I'm only running at about 2.5 amps per hour. 2.5 amp hours per hour. So that means if it's sunny out and my solar panels, let's just say the 200 watts that are mounted, not the portable solar, if those are running, they're running about 10 amps per hour of sunlight. So in full sunlight, they're running about 10 amps every hour. The system is only running 2.5, let's say 3 amps max. I'm producing more energy than I'm using. I can still run the radio, lights, the water pump, and pretty much whatever else I want to run. Obviously not a microwave or air conditioning, things like that. And I'm still putting power back into my batteries. Okay? That's key. Kids come over, they bring friends, they want to play video games. You know, I don't have a problem. I try to limit it because we are camping. We're out there to enjoy being outside, not play video games. The idea is to get away from the video games. So yeah, so that's my video on that. If you want to do something out there and it's raining and you're just looking to do puzzles, you can get also. I mean, we have Wheel of Fortune, we have Jeopardy, we have all sorts of like electronic style board games, which you can play by yourself if you're camping alone, which I happen to do quite often. So it's raining, or maybe I'm just tired and I don't feel like lighting a fire today. I go in, I read for a while. After that, I might play a video game for an hour. So the the PS2, between 30 and 35 watts. The Wii, 18 watts, and even less when it's, only loading or you're not playing an intense game. Both systems, they draw less power when it's only a simple game being played. I like the Wii for the, obviously, moving around, doing the different things with the controllers. You can have a lot of fun with this. And the fact that when you do have multiple people, there are sport games that are just a lot of fun. Horseshoes, darts, rowing, and races. And we just have a blast with it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to do a quick video on some of the power consumption as far as video games go. If you're counting your watts and you're counting your amps and you're trying to conserve power, this is how you do it. This is one of the reasons why I can run my pressure cooker or even my crock pot all day, every day, as long as the sun's shining, and not have any problems at night. I can have my video games at night. I can watch TV, DVDs, have the lights on, and I don't have to conserve. And that was the main reason for installing the solar in the first place, was I don't want to overly conserve, or I don't want to have to shut off my water pump. I'd rather be able to just do what I need to do and call it a day. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and do me a favor. If you like the video, thumbs up, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope it was useful to you guys. All right, we'll see you traveling the tubes. This on blah. Da 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 da. Let's try that again. Rewind, replay. You gotta be kidding me!